It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Well, yeah, because you're on a tree.
The high ground!
What do you expect me to do?
Nothing, because I have the high ground, which means it's over.
Is it really over?
It's done. Zip, zip.
No, get off the tree.
No.
It's not fair.
No,
yeah,
what?
yeah, get off.
No.
Get off it right
No,
now.
no, why would I get off the tree?
So-
No.
I can't fight you.
So,
We're
yeah,
just
no.
we're
Yeah,
just
it's over.
standing.
It's over. I had the high
You're
ground.
you're up in the tree. I'm standing here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not over.
It is
No,
over.
No, it's not over.
Yeah, it is. I have the high ground.
Yeah, you have the high ground, but what do you expect me to do?
I don't know.
So I guess you're just gonna stand here.
Yep.
No, come on.
It's high ground.
No, being on that stupid tree does not mean
It's high ground.
you're winning.
It
It just
does.
means
It's
you're on
over.
a stupid tree.
No, it's the high ground.
You're being a kid, okay? Just get off the tree. We have a mod to make.
We have
okay?
a mod make? What mod?
It's called the Ultra
That's
Items.
a stupid name.
I don't know.
It is a stupid name.
I didn't make up the name. Actually, I did make up the name.
That's a great
It's
name.
a great name.
I love the name.
Yeah, exactly,
great,
exactly.
great. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing name.
We're going off
Perfect
the tree now?
Heck no. Welcome to the first. Oh, you're over here. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the first episode of the Ultra Items, where we'll be adding the first set of items to the mod, including lightsabers and this thing. Am I worthy to pick it up? Yes. This is Leadlang Studios. Enjoy. Alright, so when doing pixel art, here's the three things you need. You need your reference, you need your base, and you need your color palette. So I'm using a lightsaber as a reference, I'm using a diamond sword as my base, and I'm using the Ensaga 64 color palette as my color palette. As you can see, I've made the blade look a bit like this blade. However, the handle still needs to be made to look like this handle. Okay, so I just made the blade part of the lightsaber much longer, and I must say it's a huge improvement. Now we just gotta make the still gotta make the handle look like this metal thing. I don't really like this. It's too thin. It needs to be a bit thicker in the bottom. This is definitely an improvement, but there's something wrong with it. What I did was I used the netherite ingot and I made it wider as well. Maybe I need to make it even wider. No, I don't. There's something not right with this bottom part. Okay, so what I did was, you know the spear texture, like the new iron spear. I've kind of plopped it on the bottom, and it's done something. I think this is a good direction. Now we just need to actually make this the correct shape and shorten it down a bit. Okay, well, this took far longer than you expect, but I've been able to make the iron spear into like a small little chunk. I should have used the shovel texture, but now we've got a nice iron base for this. And I think just a little tweak here and there, and this could actually be it. Here is what I believe will be the final version of the blue lightsaber. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand on this, and I'm going to give it an animated texture. And if you watch my other video about the armor update, which is also mod by me, you'll know that I do love my animated swords. So I made the kind of like the zzzz kind of thing, like little pulse animation. And well, finally I have made it so that it looks animated, and I just love the way it looks. It's like flaming, it's on fire. The plasma is just burning, and I love it. Look at it. Here we have the red lightsaber, and we also have the green lightsaber. So here we have the blue lightsaber in game. See, I've added sounds for it. Here we have all the lightsabers in the game. We got the blue one right here. Green one. I've just added an enchantment called Quiet Blade. What this will do is this will get rid of the shing, the that sound switching to your sword, just because it does get a bit annoying after a while, so I wanted an option to turn it off. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Yeah, I want to make it so you can do this, like in Minecraft. I think the most logical way of doing it is making it so it acts like the mace, where like if they jump, the damage it will, do something. So what should happen right now is if I hit him normally, that should happen. But if I hit him while falling, a cloud should appear. Yes, or puff particles. So none, but if I fall from a decent spot, puff. Okay, good. I finally got it done. So what this should do is this should slam him in the direction that I'm facing, like but forward. Let me just show you. Wow. But this will be dependent on how high I am. So if I it won't do anything. But the higher I am, the more high ground I have, the more knockback it will do. So if I go 3, you see it does some damn knock. Oh, he despawned. Alright, this should be it. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground.
You underestimated the power.
So I've just added an enchantment called High Ground. Let me just show you what it does. It increases the knockback. That's level 0. It's level 1. It doubles it. Triplet then. Level 4. And level 5. And while it does only go up to level 5, here's what level 10 looks like. Oh! Oh wow! It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground, and I've also got an incredibly strong sword. I would not recommend coming towards me.
My power's the greatest. It's the greatest. There's no power as great as mine. Your power is it's tiny. It's just a tiny bit of power. Well, I have the greatest power. The greatest power in the world.
No, dude. It's got high ground level 2. Look at me. It's. Sucker. So for the next item, I'm thinking of adding Mjolnir. Now Mjolnir is the weapon, specifically the Marvel Mjolnir is the weapon that 4 carries around. It's made up of this wooden base, which I don't actually know if it is made of wood, because it never snaps, you know, so I'm not sure what it's made of, but then you get the main hammer part. It's made of enoguh, which comes from the heart of a dying star, and you get a little lever strap at the bottom. Once again, I'm not sure if it is actually leather, because I have always wondered, how does the stick not snap? Now, this is, as you can see, this is definitely how quickly I make it in real life. But problems I'm coming across is, do I make the stick thinner, thicker? Like, how thick do I make the stick? And right now I think I'm making the strap. I'm trying to work out how to make the strap. I'm just going to make it like a flat 2D texture. Is what I'm thinking. Okay, so the handle, it's just being so annoying. You can see in the little sped up footage right here, I have been editing it around so many different ways just to make it look right, made it smaller, made it bigger. It's very annoying. But yeah, do you know a fun fact about Thor from Marvel? So as you know, he's based off Thor from Greek mythology, not Greek mythology, Norse mythology. But the funny thing is, in Marvel, he's like about 1,500 years old. Years old. But the ironic thing is, Norse mythology predates Thor. Like in real life, it's, I just can't remember, 200 years before Christ. I can't remember exactly. It died in the year 1000, and which I just find funny. In Marvel, Thor is born like halfway through Norse mythology's lifespan. Does that make sense? He would be, cause he would have been born about 500 Omni Domino. Uh, yeah, just a fun fact for out there. Also, you know the debate between who's stronger, Thor or Hulk? I personally think Hulk's stronger, and I will die on that hill. Okay, so everyone disagrees with me. Everyone says Thor is stronger than Hulk. Look, in Thor Ragnarok, Hulk was winning, then Thor was winning, then Hulk was winning, and then once it was Thor's turn to be winning, then he pressed a little button to kill Thor. Or not kill him, but zapping him, you know. Which then makes everyone think, oh, okay, so Thor's stronger, because clearly they had to, you know, take him out of the battle before Thor killed Hulk or beat Hulk, whatever. I disagree. They kept on taking turns between who's winning. I think Hulk's stronger. That's just my personal opinion. Why does Hulk have a little electric-y thingy on his neck? it's because he's so strong or something. He couldn't be tamed. I don't know, but also in Avengers 1, he like caught the big, what's it called, Leviathan? 4 didn't. It was Hulk. In Avengers 1, Hulk was broken, and then they just nerfed him throughout time. Now he's just Smart Hulk, but Hulk is stronger than 4. I will die on that hill. Like, I'm talking about physical strength. I'm not talking about power, by the way. Power wise, like 4 probably does beat Hulk in a fight. However, I'm talking raw physical lift strength. Like, who can produce the more newtons than the other one? Hulk is winning. Come on, his strength is limitless, right? It's just how angry he is. I think also he's more durable, in my opinion, and he can jump higher. He can just throw stronger, you know. It's been 2 hours, and I have just, for some reason, it doesn't look right. It looks cartoony. The borders are too thick. Look, see these patterns here? It's not on it. See this little stump circle on the top? It's not on it. It's so cartoonish. It doesn't look like it fits in real Minecraft. It doesn't look professional. It doesn't look right. And I decided I want to change that. So here's what I've done. I've made it so it's more metallic. It's more grey. I've taken the colors straight off this. I tried to take the colors off this, but it looked wrong for some reason. I don't know why. But point is, I prefer it now. It looks irony, or uru is the correct term. It's what's made out of. So a couple of things, like I think I might actually make this little thing a little bit lighter. No. Yeah? No, I think I'll leave it as it is. Maybe. See, I keep on doing little changes and then coming back and undoing those changes. But anyway, you can see it's got thicker, darker lines on the side. But like it's got the same here. The stem base stick thing, I actually used spruce planks. Completely edited them, however, to make it look correct. And I really like how it came out. It looks really nice, really sharp, just what I wanted it to look like. And yeah, also, I decided to make this randomly. I was just randomly messing around, and I really like them though. So I'm gonna try implement this later on in the video. Oh, I'm done. Oh my. Oh my days, why did I do modding? So I have been making this hammer for the past, I don't even know how long, 3 hours? Just trying to get the mold to work. But finally, if I throw this, it works. There's so many things that's wrong. It kept on being offset, like, you won't even notice it, but the hitbox and what you saw was off. The particles are being a big pain. I don't even know if I've shown you this, but you got the little strap things here, and it's not complete. You can see how right here in my inventory it looks wrong. Also, not sure what that sound was. Also, the fact that this isn't meant to happen. You're meant to only be able to throw it like once, like a trident. And sounds. Doesn't make any sounds, but this is progress. For the actual texture of the item, I want to make it look a bit like, you know, the hammer inside the anvil. I want it to look a bit like that. Obviously not exact replica, because it has to look like its own thing. It has to look powerful, while still looking like a vanilla hammer. So that balance is definitely an interesting thing to kind of work out. However, fun fact, when I was younger, playing Minecraft, and I saw this iron hammer inside the anvil, I always thought it was like the most powerful weapon in Minecraft. Like more powerful than the diamond sword, which at the time was, there was no Netherite back in the day. And I was just imagined having it. I guess it's kind of like that, isn't it? Like a really powerful hammer. But anyway, enough rambling about anvil hammers. Looking at the actual thing, you can now see it's coming together. And the difficulty is you have to make it look 3D-ish. You have to make it look shiny, because if you have too big of a range of colours, it just does not look Minecrafty. Too small range of colours doesn't look right. So I used a bit of a bigger range here because I wanted it to stand out. Because I don't want it just being a normal hammer. I want this to be, you know, the the Mjolnir. It's a big proper hammer. I am going to then add on an animated texture for it. Maybe some kind of like lightning bolts around it. Just something to give it a little bit more of a fancy look to it. You can also see I'm completely struggling to make the little hand strap thing. It's so hard. So I made a little animation here. And I think it's a nice animation. However, I decided, you know what, let's just try harder. And here's our newest one. See, it's a big zap. Now this won't be, when you're holding the item you'll see this right here. But then once in your inventory, this is what you're gonna see. And honestly, I really like what it looks like. Why is Peter Griffin here? It's been quite some time since the last time I started recording, but I've gotten it mostly done. So for a start, it works like a normal hammer. You know, I can like... However, I can also... Hold on. Can't throw it in the ocean there, so take a bit to come back. I can, you know, throw it. It also can break blocks like a pickaxe. Not as efficient as a pickaxe, but I just thought it was a nice little detail. It can also, if I press R, I'll like swing it, and I'll fire, I'll fly. There's a little delay, you know, because you're like swinging, you throw it. The way it works is basically it will either come back once it hits a block, or after like 5 seconds, which means, I've made it so also it can't duplicate itself, because, like, you know, if you throw it, 5 seconds comes back, hits a block after those seconds. Don't worry, it won't dupe. And also, if you throw it in the void, if you throw a trident in the void, that trident is dead. But if you throw this in the void, it'll be okay. Let me show you. And what happens if I throw it into the end, like just in the void? Any minute now. There we go. See, it comes back. I'm curious now. Am I need to buff the travel time on this? Because it's not. Or I guess nerf the travel time? Because I don't know, make it fly faster. Okay, so you can read, it's been 6 days, because it was Christmas, and I took, you know, a bunch of days off to, you know, enjoy Christmas, but I've done a little bit of progress. I've added enchantments, and I've just made a bunch of quality of life improvements, such as, you can see electricity comes off me when I'm holding it, and the sounds, I think, are a bit different. I heard nothing, what the heck? Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't hear anything, maybe, okay, well yeah, you can see how, you see it's not, how it's not coming back to my hand? This is because the enchantment Oathbound is needed. You see it comes straight back to my hand, you know, if it has the enchantment Oathbound. This is an incredibly common enchantment, so it can be incredibly easy to get. This also means if you place this down, which you can do now, if you place this down, anyone can pick it up. But if it has the enchantment Oathbound, only you can pick up the hammer. For the next enchantments, we have Thunderous. What this will do, if you throw it, that will happen. So for each level, you get an extra lightning bolt. So I'll get 3 lightning bolts for level 3. So what bludgeoning is it's like the equivalent of sharpness, but for the hammer. As you can see, well, it's not exactly sharpness, I'm realizing. It's, what it will do is it will give effect after you hit someone with the hammer that will kind of act like poison. Let me show you on the river scan. Oh, I one-shot it, okay. Do they not have that much health? Here goes nothing. As you can see, it gives it a little effect here. Yeah, the next enchantment is weightless. This is a very interesting enchantment because, as you can see, Oathbound, see how it like just a curve as it falls with gravity? Weightless does not, it just keeps going straight forward. You can also shift to call the hammer back. This works for any hammer. But yeah, I think this is a nice little detail. This also applies for when throwing. As you can see, that's normal Oathbound, it'll have a little bit of a curve. However, weightless will go in a straight line forever. The next enchantment is one of my favorites. It's Repel. And it goes up to 10 levels. It's such a funny enchantment. Look at it. So this is the highest level. It's very hard to get maxed out. But it probably deals knockback. Hold on. There we go. It is full proof firing it. It's annoying because I keep getting one shot. You can see, oh wow, like that. Ah. Oh, he's still alive. And it works for flying as well. Curse of Bad Aim is really funny. Let me just show you. See? It just... That's it. And finally we have Bifrost Speed. This one's also a great enchantment. Here is a normal Oathbound hammer. The speed of it. This is Bifrost Speed. See, it goes way faster. And further, obviously. So let me just show you flying with it. Like, it's lagging in front of me, I'm going that quickly. This is normal. This is... Because I'm on a super flat world, it's harder to tell. Because all the blocks are the same. But trust me, it looks really fun flying with Bifrost Speed. This only goes to one level, obviously, because level 2 was already breaking the game. Like, my render distance was not working, so I just capped it at one level. Just to show you, here's Bifrost Speed and Weightless in just at the end. Getting to the end islands. Whee. I believe it takes 2 swings. There we go. Look at that. Oh wow, there's so many of them. Let me try to take them on. Oh well, yeah, I got the repel as well, so we're going Yes! Oh, I'm the best. Well, this video has taken me weeks to make, and there's so much more I want to add, like, you know, how do you get Mjolnir? How do you get the swords, the lightsabers? And I want to add so many more. I want to add the Infinity Gauntlet, and I want to do it right. You know, I want to make it really high quality. Of course, you know, I'm going to need your guys' help. Please give ideas, suggestions, and tell me if you enjoyed this video in the comment below. And, you know, the yap of like and subscribe. I hate it. But I also would like you to do it. But yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Twister from Lightsaber Studio, and I'm out. Bye. No, quicker. Yes, that's it, that's it. I'm not hitting all the notes correctly, but I need to... Hold on. Right, start here. No, no.